All right. Oh boy, looks like we got to turn this down. That's super loud. Okay, I think that's tolerable. What is good, everybody? Sorry about the technical difficulties. I should have been more prepared. I was just trying to play music in the background so that this unboxing isn't so quiet and boring. So sorry about that, folks. Let me get the chat popped out. Okay. Damn, they moved the damn chats around. All right, I'll just go to the go to YouTube and pop a chat out over there. This shit harder than necessary. Move that over there. Move this over here. Okay, yeah, sorry about the music. I was trying to play some music in the background, so by the way, you saw me dancing. That was the plan. But yeah, this is a face cover right here for the Oculus Quest. After such a time, the face pad has gotten worn out and stuff, and so this is like a silicone face pad to cover that. So my son uses it, but I don't like it because it feels sticky once you start to sweat. So we are here. I want to thank everybody for popping by for the unboxing of my second PS5. I'm sure you guys seen the Trojan PS5s. You know, it's one of those things where, hey, if you ain't got nothing to do, come hang out and, you know, watch the unboxing. Let's talk PSVR 2 if you guys want to talk about that a little bit. So yesterday I was doing a GT7 session with a Ham VR. What head strap is that, and do you enjoy it? This is the Bobo. This is the Bobo VR head strap. As far as the Oculus Quest goes, this is the most comfortable head strap that I've ever tried. The problem that I had with this head strap is that this pivot point right here in the back, it seems really ingenious, but the fact of the matter is, if you're playing a game where your head moves around a lot and, you know, shaking all over the place, this pivot point can move up your head, and then next thing you know, the headset is like this on your face. So what I ended up having to do, because I bought two of these, so what I ended up having to do was I taped this pivot point so it couldn't move. I think that I did that with my other headset, and it stayed on pretty good. So other than that pivot point, I don't know. I mean, you know, Bobo's been watching everybody who does a review on their head strap, and not too long after I made that review, they came out with a revised vision of the head strap. That's not, I'm not trying to take any credit for it, but you know, I think hi Ninja, I think a lot of people had their opinions about it, and I think they took everybody's opinion into consideration and made a revision of it. But the one I bought was one of the first ones. So you see on this second Oculus Quest that I have, I taped the see if you guys can see it. Yeah, I taped the pivot point so it can't move. So it's got a couple of pivot points. It's got one right here, So you can tilt it like that, and then this pivot point in the back. So yeah, you could say that I like VR. And in this box here, I have a dead. No, actually, I threw it in the trash. I had a PSVR in here that was dead, and I guess I threw it in the trash. So, my PS4 Pro, my son took it home because he wants to play The Last of Us multiplayer. He's really been enjoying that, so he took my PS4 Pro home, and then that meant that I had a PSVR headset with no PS4 to connect it to. Got my PSVR 2 ordered. It should be here by the end of this month. If you order it from Sony directly, they pretty much set a window from the 22nd to the 28th. I've said this on Twitter that they know that this is a really big launch, so I think they're going to do their best to get that headset in everybody's hands by the 22nd, because I think, no matter how big or how small your channel is, Sony is counting on all of us to market this headset. And I think the last thing they want on the 22nd is headlines plastered all over YouTube that I didn't receive my headset yet, or my headset's not due to arrive till March 2nd, and that kind of shit. I don't think Sony wants that kind of stuff dominating YouTube or Twitter for that matter. So yeah, I got mine from Sony too, but yeah, I think they're gonna do their best to get it in everybody's hands by the 22nd. I think they kind of said 22nd by the 28th, kind of as a placeholder in case something happens beyond their control, like that bullshit shipping crisis that we went through and all that other stuff. So I think if there's no outside interference, I think we'll all get our headsets on the 22nd, 23rd at the latest. I took the leap of faith and I took the 23rd and the 24th off. So if I thought for 1 minute that I would actually get the headset on the 22nd, like as in maybe I'll get it on the 21st and then the headset will unlock at midnight, then yeah, I would have taken the 22nd off. But so yeah, I think ultimately what's going to happen is if I get my headset on the 21st and it unlocks at midnight, I'll stream at midnight, but it won't be for long because I got to get up and go to work the next morning. But once I get out of work, it's on. It's game on. I can stream the whole weekend because I'll have Thursday and Friday off along with the weekend, so it'll be a 4-day weekend, and I can't wait. So I bought my first PS5 about a month after it launched, and that was a nightmare because scalpers were buying up all the PS5s, and Walmart was doing like these releases where they would release so many units every half an hour or every hour. And so I'm sitting by my phone hitting the add to cart button, and every time I hit add to cart, it was like error, or this item is sold out, check back later, this kind of shit. And so finally I get to add the cart. I added the cart. I get ready to check out. It says this item is sold out. Oh shit, not again. So I said, well, I give up. I'll just get it later. And about 15 minutes later, I looked at my phone just on a whim, and the icon for your shopping cart, there was a number 1 there. I'm like, what the hell? So I clicked on it, and it showed PlayStation 5 there. What? Wait a minute, I thought this was sold out. So I went through all the shit and hit complete order, and it went through. Now I got my PS5. I don't know, maybe a week later. So, so yeah, I got the PS5, my first one, about a month after launch. So yeah, I've had it. When did the PlayStation 5 launch? I think November of 2020, or was it 2019? In any case, I got it a month after launch. So this whole time, I was wondering, should I get a second one? But if I did, I wanted to get the digital one. And so yesterday I did the session with him, and it's his goddamn fault. We got on the subject of PS5s, and out of the whim, I said, let me go check. I checked Amazon because I've got $200 in my wallet. And I checked Amazon, and they had some available, but I think it was like $100 markup. And I said, nope, I don't want to do that shit. And then I went to Best Buy, checked their site, and I looked for the PlayStation Digital, and it said pick up at store. And I was like, damn, they got them in stock? Yeah, damn him. Dude keep using Jedi mind tricks on me and made me buy $3,000 worth of racing equipment and shit. So, so I get up, I drive to Best Buy, and I said, it's showing that you got PS5 digitals in stock. And they looked it up and was like, no, we don't. And I showed them my phone, and then they was like, they said we need to fix that site because it's not being specific enough. So I clicked on it, and when it said pick up at store, what it meant is you can order it and then have it sent to the store for you to pick it up. And they said we've got regular PS5s in stock, and they said we got God of War bundles in stock, and they said if you want, we can order the PS5 digital for you. Sat there and thought about it, and I said hell with it, let's go, because I've got some other money coming too. I had $100 in gift cards in my wallet. I've got another $100 prepaid Visa on the way, and then I got my tax returns coming back. So, yeah, I'm gonna be rich for about 5 minutes. So I took the leap and bought a second PS5, and here we are. I'm getting ready to unbox it. Normally, I would put a table. I would have a table right here for my unboxing. This is a bootleg unboxing. I'm simply just gonna put it up here on this. I could only get the Horizon bundle, so I pulled the plug. I wanted the Horizon bundle, but then I said, damn, because when I get PSVR 2, I'm supposed to do a special live from Wakanda with Craig. He's gonna be in the Discord with me, and as I'm unboxing, he'll ask his questions, or we'll both take questions from the audience, and we'll discuss PSVR 2 as I'm doing the unboxing. Well, after I get done unboxing the console, now I gotta not the console, the headset. After I get done unboxing the headset, I gotta put the code in and download the game. Then I thought, damn, I don't want to wait for that shit. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and buy a copy of the game from the PlayStation Store, so I can preload it into my PlayStation, and then the digital copy that I get from my Horizon bundle, I'm going to give that away. So I'll keep you guys informed. But when I do the giveaway, what's going to happen is I'll go live, and then I'll give you guys the heads up, like, hey, in the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to send the code through. I'll put the code in the chat, and whoever grabs it first, they get the code to for Horizon Call of the Mountain. So if you haven't bought the game yet, but you were looking to buy it, you might want to hang on and see if you can win it when I give it away. So Mosaic, what's good? So let's get ready to unbox this second PS5. And after I unbox this second PS5, it's going to take over as my main PS5, because I'm actually having a couple of issues with my PS5 that I can't figure out yet. And one of them being is the last 2 times that I hooked up with Ham, I could hear him loud and clear. But the YouTube audience that was watching the stream couldn't really hear him. So it made it look like I was talking to myself. So I don't know if that's something with his setup, or if there's a slight technical difficulty with my PS4, but not call it a mountain, but the PS5 bundle. Oh, you mean the Horizon Forbidden West bundle? Gotcha. Hey, you got one though. I mean, but I think the bundles was part of the. I think it was part of a move by Sony to try to what's the word I want to use? To try to is ham. With the Forbidden West bundle, I think that was an attempt by Sony to, well, they sell bundles anyway. But I guess in addition to this being a bundle, they were hoping to deter scalpers. Because when they had that $800 bundle, they were hoping that would deter scalpers. Because you buy the thing for $800, you're probably going to have to ask $1,500 for it or $2,000 to make it worth your while. And how many people are going to pay that, knowing that Sony was doing everything in their power to try to keep the supply chain going? So now that you can walk into a store and actually grab one off the shelf, the scalpers are done. They can move on. As far as that goes, they're just about done with GPUs. I mean, GPUs, if you go to a micro center, you can go to a micro center because they don't do the online shit. You have to physically come in there and grab one. Yeah, most of the guys at my work bought the God of War bundle. Cool. So, got to take a quick drink, and then we'll get on with the unboxing. So, let's move this out of the way. Like I said, I'm just going to do it bootleg and just unbox it right here. I really don't need this PS5, but the plan is my PS5 is in the main room along with my PC, and my rig is in there. So, crap. So whenever I'm playing games, they require me to stand up, I would have to push my rig out of the way, and I don't want to go through that hassle. So yeah, I got some disposable income. So pause. So the plan is to have a PS5 in there to use for GT7, and then this will be my play area where you guys will see me playing Resident Evil Village or any other game. So let's get on with the unboxing. But you guys have, this console's been out for a couple years now, and I appreciate you guys still popping in to see something that you've seen a million times and seen in your sleep. But yeah, so we can definitely talk PSVR 2 while we're at it. Ah, come on, crap. Come on out of there. Thing act like it didn't want to cooperate. All right. You got the Call of the Mountain bundle? Cool. Cool. What do we got here? So we got that brand new spanking new smell. Got the dual sense. Necessary cords. Power cord. Right here, this is the stand to stand it up. So I think I'm going to use this. I don't even know where I put this. I'm not even sure where I put the stand to my first PS4. But because I got my main PS4 in there, I've got it laying on this side. But I'm going to use the stand for when I put the PS5 here. So there's that. And now for the main event. Let's put it on the ground. There we have it. Brand spanking new PS5. Surprised this black part doesn't have any plastic on it. It's all good though. So, you know what? I'm curious about this because you remember when the PS5 first came out. We were still dealing with COVID and still dealing with the shortages. So I think in an effort to conserve materials so they can produce more consoles, I think Sony has shortened the size of the heat sink or something like that within the console. And then you had that idiot Austin Evans that I think was paid by Microsoft to try to say that the PS5s were overheating, and it was debunked. And then he had to change gears, and instead of saying my bad, I was wrong, then he started crying about being a victim of death threats and shit like that. So I'll put that over here. So in any case, my point being is that my other PS5 I think is part of the original stock of PS5s that was first manufactured, and being that this is a brand new one, I'm wondering if that's that model where they shorten the size of the heat sink. So I think this one, if I'm not mistaken, I guess like the heat output, give or take, is about the same. So yep, HDMI in the back. Two USB-C 3 with the blue. Nathaniel, how's it going? Hey everyone, the God of War bundle came out with a new model. Let's see here. Austin Evans is a beacon of hope and truth in the game. Get out of here, Coon. Stop it. So, yeah, I'll leave that right there. We can talk PSVR if you want. Or else, otherwise, I'll go ahead and take off in a little bit. And what I'm going to do is, for right now, I'm going to put this PS5 in my bedroom. And what I want to do is get the necessary games downloaded on this PS5, and then I will move this PS5 into the living room where my rig is at, and this is going to become my main PS5, and my main PS5 will become my secondary PS5. So, boy, what the hell is wrong with me? 3 gaming PCs, 2 PS5s. I had the PS4 Pro that I let my son take home, an Xbox One S, whole bunch of VR headsets, and then my racing equipment. What the hell is wrong with me? I said that before. If you total all that shit up, like just the stuff that I got in this apartment, my 3 PCs, the PlayStations, the Xbox, I gotta update my Oculus, so get some chess time in because I'm coming. All right, let's do that. Because I actually like that chess game on the Quest. I mean, that chess game on PSVR, it was cool, but it was straight to the point. But at least the chess game on the Oculus Quest, at least some of it has some animation, so that was pretty cool. I actually got hit with a copyright. But I think Ham contacted the developer and told him about the copyright, and and I guess he worked on that so people could stream it without getting hit with a copyright. So yeah, as I was gonna say, like, all my equipment that I got in this apartment right now, I put well over $15,000 into all of this shit. And I've already said it before, just my 3 PCs and my racing cockpit alone, that shit was like $11,000. Now I got these 2 PS5s, so add another $1,000 to that. My Xbox dog shit S, that's only a couple $100. I almost don't even want to count that. And then these headsets with $300 each for the 2 Quests. I've had a couple of PSVRs. Just goddamn. Lincoln, I work 3rd shift, so we'll figure it out. Oh, okay, no doubt. You know, we can do it on the weekend or something. You know, if you work 3rd shift where you start Sunday night through Friday morning, then no, I'm not rich at all. I'm a blue collar worker. I work in a factory. It's just I'm one of those dudes that when I want something bad enough, I'll find a way to get it. I might necessarily get it day one, but I'll find a way to get it. But on the other hand, all my shit is paid for. My cars, everything. So that's just the shit I got inside this apartment. That's not to count how much money that I spent for other shit. I think the average person can afford any of this. The average working person could afford any of this. It's just a matter of, like, we all direct our money into something that we want bad enough, because while somebody may not understand why I would want to spend this much money on all this shit, I would never be able to understand why somebody would want to pay $1,200 for an iPhone every single year. Kenny, am I related to the Mayweathers? Yes, I am. I can, if you want to hang on a second, I can go through, I can show you a picture real quick. Lincoln, I want to get a PC for my Oculus. What's your opinion on the 4090? Shit, it's a beast! Being able to have the best possible performance in sim racing is why I bought a 4090. But yeah, some of that is Ham's fault too, because I told you guys that I've got 3 PCs, 4090, 3080 Ti, which is what I'm sitting at right now, and the 3070 Ti. The 3080 Ti was my main computer, And I was happy with that. But, you know, hey, something happened. Me and Ham got to talking about 4090s. He said he's going to get one. I said, fuck it, I'll get one too. And I think the 4090 will probably be my last GPU because that thing is an absolute monster. Hold on, folks. I'm going to find one of my picks with Floyd. Media. So give me a second, folks. I'll show you a couple of pictures. I'm going through them right now. So, just because I posted a bunch of them on Twitter. Here we go. Here's a picture right here. Let me go to display. Oh, I know what I got to do. I'm going to have to shrink this real quick. Okay, here's a picture of me and Floyd. This is taken in 1998. This was about a year after he turned pro. And the weekend that this picture was taken, it was Floyd's birthday, and he was in town. Floyd is he's 10 years younger than me. Floyd is 45. I'm 55. You said what you said what you said about iPhones are true. They have no differences. Like females are obsessed with buying a new iPhone. I have I11. You know, I'm just but it's not my place to knock them. So here's a picture of me when I was super big. This was a picture with me with a boxing analyst, Teddy Atlas, who does ESPN fights. This is a picture, even though it's blurry, this is a picture of me with Paul the Punisher Williams, who was a welterweight champion. I think his career, as I said up here in the description, his career was cut short from a motorcycle accident that left him paralyzed from the waist down. This is a picture of me with Keith One Time Thurman. This is a picture with me with one of Floyd's bodyguards. This dude is over like 7 feet tall and like 400 pounds. And at the time that this picture was taken, I weighed 220 pounds at the time this picture was taken. And I was 5'9", 220. So that gives you an idea how big that dude was. So yeah, that dude was a monster. Another picture of me when I was super big. Here's a picture with me with Floyd Sr. I actually forgot to hit the record button. So I actually forgot to hit the record button.
You favor Little Floyd a lot.
People have been telling me that for the longest. But here we go. Now, to show everybody I'm here with my uncle Floyd Joy Mayweather Sr.
The best, I must confess. For all the rest, there's no contest. I wish I could your mind. I'm one of a kind. I'm the best of all times. No.
All right, I got it this time. Hey, it's good seeing you, Uncle.
All right.
Y'all have a safe trip back.
You get it,
Yep. So, yeah, that video right there, I just happened to catch Floyd Sr. He was on his way home. What was my favorite Floyd fight? I think the fight where he put on a masterful display was probably against Canelo, or that's a fight where he was fighting a bigger dude and he put on an incredible display. Here's another picture of me. I'm the one right here with the leather coat on, and starting to the right is Uncle Jeff Mayweather, me, Floyd Mayweather Sr., and Floyd. And this was taken the same night of Floyd's birthday weekend. This is a picture that I told everybody I didn't know existed until like a few years ago. This is a picture with me, my brother, Jeff, and Roger. And so starting on the end with the light blue jacket on, so to speak, or sweater, is me. That's me at 2 years old. That's my younger brother. He was a year old. And then, you know, over here, Uncle Jeff Mayweather. And then on the end is Uncle Roger Mayweather at 13 years old. So I didn't even know this picture existed until like a couple of years ago. So when somebody sent that picture to me, I lost my shit. Let's see here. Here's a picture. This picture right here was for Floyd's 40th birthday party. This was about 5 years ago. And it was a lot of celebrities there. And this one here is former NBA big man, Glenn Big Baby Davis, that played for the Boston Celtics for a lot of years. This picture right here, I didn't know who this girl was, but turns out this, as I'm saying right here, turns out this is Lil Mama. This is the girl that jumped up on the stage at the MTV Music Awards when Jay-Z and Alicia Keys was performing that song New York, and she jumped up there and here we go. That's her. I didn't know, because, you know, when she jumped up there, she had short hair. So here she is with long hair, and she was dressed very nice instead of dressing like she was from the hood, you know, all hip hop and shit. She looked very nice. This is a picture with me and former NFL wide receiver Terrell Owens, and why he was wearing sunglasses inside a building is beyond me. Here's a picture of me with Danny Garcia, who was in attendance for Floyd's fight versus Andre Berto. Here's a picture of me and Roger and a family friend. And as I said in the description, over the years, Roger showed signs of all the fights that he had taken a toll on him. His memory was starting to get short. He would say things and he would stop right in the middle of talking and he would just draw a blank. And this was like one of the last times that I talked to him where he still had all his marbles. But over the years, it got worse, you know, until he finally passed away a few years ago. Said, that's me. What the hell happened? As in, this picture right here is me with Floyd Sr. This picture was taken about a year and a half ago, because he was in town because my mother passed away. So he was in town for the funeral. So yeah, that's probably one of the most recent pics. And yeah, it makes Floyd look super old in this picture. Here's a picture with me, Floyd, and my two brothers. I'm on the right with the Detroit Tigers cap on. Naturally, you see Floyd in the middle, and my two brothers. see here. Here's another picture that I did not know existed. Now this is during my pretty boy days. You see how much hair I got right there, because I used to keep my hair in a perm because that was the thing back then, having perms. So this picture, same deal. This picture was taken about a year after Floyd turned pro, and the reason why I'm wearing a tuxedo is because my parents were celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary, and that night, you know, Floyd made a speech that he said that when he fights for the championship, he was going to bring them to the fight, and he stayed true to his word. So when he fought for the title, he flew my mother and father out for the fight. So you said this is cool? Yeah. You said show the perm? Oh yeah, I used to keep a perm back then. Let me see. Do I have any more pictures of... Yeah, I think that's about it. Hold on. Here's a... my son has created a Gears of War in VR, and here's a quick clip of me, him, and gamer tag.
That's great.
Thank you very much for recording this.
Hey, yeah, man. That's great.
Thank you very much for recording this.
Hey, thank you for allowing me in. You're welcome.
Yeah. A cognitive locus action in your wrist. That looked weird.
Oh yeah, I got a clip of us where I'm General. Who am I? General Ram. Oh, what's his name? General Ram. Yeah, and he's the grunt guy, and I've got my arm around him.
Oh, look at that right there. I'm definitely gonna have to chop this up and put some clips up there. That looks so real. I'm about to chop this up.
That's crazy. Yeah, man.
That's crazy. It looks like you guys are really posing for a picture. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, man. Fist bumps and all that. All right, fellas. No worries. Take care.
So, gamer tag was sick that weekend. That's why his voice was kind of raspy. Yeah. But yeah, those was some pictures. There's other pictures of me growing up with Floyd. Yeah, like I said, I picked with Danny Garcia. This is me during my crotch rocket days. And that right there is a Suzuki. That is a 1997 Suzuki GSXR 750, also known as a Gixxer. That bike, guys were scratching their heads because that bike was a 750 and I was beating 900s on it. The guy put a Hindle drag pipe on it and done a couple of other things to the bike, and he put a different chain on there and a different sprocket, and so that bike was a beast. And I hated to get rid of it, but once my son was born, I said it's time to let it go. So once my son was born, I sold the bike. Crotch rocker, but no perm. Yeah, that's post perm days. That's when I finally let the perm go, because hey, Coon, like I was putting perms in my hair. I started putting perms in my hair as early as I think like maybe 17 years old, and I had been rocking perms for like shit up until I was like 28 years old. So yeah, I was rocking perms for at least 10 years. And then I had to let the perm go because it had kind of gotten to the point where perms was played out. People was done with perms, and motherfuckers was starting to laugh at me because I was showing up with a perm, and they was like making all kinds of James Brown and Elvis jokes and shit like that. So yeah, I had to let it go. All right, let's come on back. So I hope you guys where are we at? So I hope you guys enjoyed the slideshow. All right. Let me get that chat out. Yeah, on a crotch rocket, you don't need a perm. Hey, and not in with that crotch rocket back then. There's an update on your federal refund. View refund tracker for details. I'll just simply check the website and see if my moolah came. He said, thank you for showing your pictures. Absolutely. When I first came to YouTube, I was doing this console war shit. You know, Kuhn knows because he was one of the people that was there from the beginning. And he knows that I started out doing console war shit. And I did not, you know, I kept it a secret. I think for a year, maybe 2 years, that I was Floyd Mayweather's first cousin, because being that I was doing the console war shit and I was hearing how people was getting super silly and doxing people and shit like that, I didn't care about them coming to see me because I was still a big dude when I first came to YouTube. So when I first came to YouTube, I let people see what I looked like because I wanted people to know who was going to answer that door if they decided they wanted to take a flight and come and see me. But I did not. But he said I know nothing. But I kept it a secret that I was Floyd's cousin because I didn't, you know, I didn't want to get doxxed and like next thing you know, my son getting threatening messages and shit like that. So I kept it a secret, and only a handful of people knew. Like, I think like in the beginning, the only people that knew was like Sick Humor, King Thrash, Porter Rock, Titanfall Princess, Craig. They knew, and I don't know how it got out, but there was a couple of times where, you know, in the chat somebody said, you know, I heard you Floyd Mayweather's cousin, and I denied it, and then it came up a couple of more times, and then by then I had already made the transition and started going the VR route, so all the trolls were gone and people that was fucking with me was gone, so I figured it was okay to go ahead and come on out. So I finally admitted that I was Floyd's cousin, and I spent an entire podcast showing a fuckload of fucking pictures and shit. In fact, I even did a podcast where I interviewed my uncle Floyd, not my uncle Jeff Mayweather. Let me see if I can actually find that. You know, we're not gonna sit through it. I just want to find it. Oh, okay. Spelled that wrong. There we go. I'll let you guys hear a little bit of it. And we are live on YouTube. Sometimes it takes a few seconds for YouTube to send out notifications. I'll let you guys see it for a little bit. So I'm checking my channel real quick to make sure it's live. Okay. All right then. people will start showing up in here, especially. So I'm guessing once they see who the guest is. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through my induction. I got to do this from a gaming standpoint. You can see the YouTube name that I go under. It's based on a video game character. But anyway, yo, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, coming back at you with a very special edition of the Lincoln Show. I've been promising this for a while to have my uncle Jeff Mayweather as a guest. I never really. I was dragging my feet to make this happen because of how busy he is. So I didn't know if this would be possible. Finally reached out and got an instant yes, and I couldn't be happier with this. Thanks everybody for tuning in. To give everybody a little bit of background, this is my uncle Jeff Mayweather, also brother to Floyd Mayweather Sr. and the late Roger Mayweather. Also uncle to Floyd Mayweather Jr., who a lot of you on my channel know is my first cousin. So I want to welcome my uncle Jeff Mayweather to the Lincoln Show. How you doing, Uncle?
I'm good. I'm glad we finally can make this happen.
That's what's up. So how things been going out in Vegas?
Well, Vegas is finally starting to open up. So, of course, Vegas never stopped having fights, but
so yeah, there you have it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick clip. Close that up. Go back to full screen. And pull the chat back up. So you said trolls were gone. I never left, but like in your case, Akun, like yeah, you troll, but you never crossed the line. You never said anything offensive. Like a lot of your trolling was always, playing around, praising Phil Spencer and how great Xbox is and stuff like that. But I've had some trolls that came in there and saying some racist shit, and made some biracial remarks about my son. My son's biracial. They said some disturbing things about my son that left me furious because one of the trolls, I believe I know who it is. I think one of the trolls is supposed to be a so-called friend. That just absolutely infuriated me. And but once I blocked all the trolls, I made it clear at that point. I said I'm not going to sit here and argue with trolls. I said if you come in here on some troll shit, I said I'm not even going to argue with you. You're just going to be instantly blocked, and that's going to be the end of it. And so I got rid of all the trolls, and then once I made the transition to being a VR streamer, the trolls were gone. So, but like in the case of Coon, like if you want to call what he does trolling, it's funny. I love it. He'll come in there. Xbox is great. That kind of shit. We all laughing at it and stuff like that. So, Coon been like that for years. So, to me, he never said anything offensive. So it's like, whenever he pops in here, it's always love. It's, Coon cool. But yeah, I got rid of the trolls and then, no, I mean, you never said anything offensive. You never said anything offensive, Coon. I mean, yeah, your name, like, shook me up when I first saw it, but then when I caught on to it, that, like, this is all entertainment, this is all trolling and shit like that, and I was like, yo, Coon is cool with me. But yeah, like, I got rid of the trolls, and then once I made the transition to VR, because if I would have stayed with the console war shit, I truly believe I would have had maybe 3,000 subs by now. But VR was niche, and I made the transition over to VR, I think in early 2018. I mean, I had already been playing VR since 2016, but I made the transition on YouTube to become a VR channel I think in early 2018, because I started out doing split, half and half flat screen games in VR games, and still trying to maintain my shows on top of that, because I had 2 shows on top of that with the Lincoln Show and Live from Wakanda. And I used to do Live from Wakanda every Saturday at this time. And at the moment, we should be set to bring back Live from Wakanda. Craig wants to bring the show back, and so we're going to start off with the PSVR unboxing. That's going to be our first Live from Wakanda, and then from there, Craig and I are going to get back to the show. Originally, it was my show. I was doing it by myself, and I was asking people to be guests on there, and Craig was coming through like the mailman. He was, I sent him a link, and he was always showing up. So to me, then it became a case of he's a co-host and not a guest. So so that is the plan. Craig and I are going to return on Live from Wakanda. We just got to work out our schedules. So he's in the medical field, and I don't think he has a set schedule. It's like 3 or 4 days on, then a couple of days off. But we will figure it out. So that is the plan, to bring back Live from Wakanda, amongst other things that I have planned on my other channels moving forward. Once PSVR 2 is in full swing, you guys have heard me say it. I'm looking to do a GT7 stream every Monday and Wednesday, possibly Friday, because Ham wants to bring back our Friday leagues that we used to do with a set of Corsa Competizione, but this time we're going to do it with GT7. So we might be looking at 3 streams a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My set of Corsa Competizione stuff, most notably the LFM races, that's on Twitch. That's where it's going to stay. I only have 71 followers on Twitch, but I think LFM over on Twitch is a good fit. I think it works out better on Twitch over than on versus YouTube. And then my third channel, Fedo Mephisto, is the tracking number active yet? Being that I dropped that off at the post office, yeah, that's Fedo Mephisto, the Canadian grizzly bear. Being that I dropped the package off on Thursday, I would like to think that either yesterday or even today is not active yet. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it, but it should have been. You would think it would have been processed by now. So I hope to God nobody stole it. Fader was just playing the PS2. Yeah, when you get that, Fader, I can't wait to see what you think of it. We could locate the shipment details for this tracking number. Details are only available for shipments made within the last 120 days. Please check your information. This is what it says. Well, I'm going to give it till Monday or Tuesday. So, as far as like I don't know if you like first-person shooter games, Fado. Firewall is a great game, and Alvo, I think you should get them both Firewall and Alvo. They're 2 different games. It could be the weekend too, right? So we see Monday. I think it's, yeah. I mean, you would at least think that the package would have been processed by now. So I'll give it till Monday, and if you check it and the tracking number's not Firewall is on my list. Yeah, check out Alvo too. And here's the thing with Alvo. The maps are bigger on Alvo. And yeah, window shopping, exactly. Don't buy anything until you actually get it in your hands. With Alvo, the maps are much, much bigger. So the long range rifles, the scopes actually work when you look through the scope. You said you're from Canada, so just stick with the launch of PS2. Oh my God, listen to this dude. So what do you think of my baby, Fatal? And I don't even need the thing. That's but that money, like, well, I don't know. I guess there'll be a little bit of money left over because you know what. You pick it up, Pavlov? Absolutely. Even though I have it on PC, yeah, absolutely. Magnificent Black, what's up? The biggest reason I'm picking up Pavlov is because I want to make the comparison between PC and PSVR 2. So Fatal won't see that for another 15 years. Cool. Be a little more optimistic. The games that I have for PSVR 2, as far as launch day goes, is GT7, Resident Evil Village, and Horizon Call of the Mountain. And I know those are the big games that everybody wants to see as far as launch goes, as far as streaming and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be streaming all those as well as Pavlov. So I thought about, I kind of did this before. I did it a couple of times where I streamed games and then I put like a footnote that it could be a possible PSVR game, because I got games in my library for PC VR that haven't been announced yet, but I do believe they will come to PSVR. And I think Medal of Honor, Half-Life Alyx, possibly the Lone Echo games, just to name a few. Those are games that haven't been announced, but I do believe that they... I think it's a given Half-Life Alyx is going to come to PSVR. All of us in the VR community, we feel it's a given that Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to come to PSVR too as well. Because I pointed out a situation where right now we can play Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, Cyberpunk. There is a ton of AAA games that we can play in VR because of mods from people like Praydog and Luke Ross. And Rockstar, other publishers are well aware of it. You hope VTOL comes to PSVR too? I don't see why it wouldn't. I guess what it boils down to, well, the developer kit, I think I had heard that people that were having problems getting dev kits, Sony just told them to, just buy a PSVR 2. So I'm led to believe that there's something baked into the PSVR 2 headset where maybe they gotta get a special code from Sony that might put the headset into developer mode, which is something you can do with the Oculus Quest. You can put it in developer mode. So maybe that's the same thing with the PSVR 2. So what I'm trying to say is that I think when it comes to VTOL, it might be a question of whether they want to spend the money to bring it to PSVR 2. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't come, because the game, to me, the game has the kind of graphics that would run on a Nintendo 64 or something like that. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but the game's not demanding at all. I mean, any PC would be able to run that game. Yeah, but I do have that game too, courtesy of Ham. He got a key from the developer. He got a few of them, in fact, and gave me one of them. Whoopsie. So, you're telling me that oh, I saw your message right there, Fatal. To answer your question, I leave that up to you if you want to do that. If you want to let people know. But I would advise waiting until we know that the tracker is active. But if you want to let people know, yeah, I mean, be my guest. I just hope it's not a situation where a week later you haven't heard anything like that, because I ended up getting egg in my face, and it wasn't my fault, and it wasn't J-Dub's fault, but J-Dub sent me he sent out a wheelbase. And because J-Dub has partnerships with like Fanatec and other sim racing companies, so he sent out a wheelbase and sent me the tracking number and everything, and I tracked the package, and it stopped in Kentucky somewhere, and I wasn't able to pick up the trail after that. And so after a couple of weeks, when it didn't show up, I got in touch with J-Dub and asked him to look into it, and it turns out that the post office lost the package. And so meanwhile, I'm embarrassed because, you know, I'm telling people that J-Dub sent me a package, yada yada yada, and when the package didn't make it, you know, I felt stupid. So no fault of his. The post office, you know, lost the package. So that's why I'm pointing that out, Fatal. But if you want to let people know, that's definitely up to you. So I mean, the shit that I sent you is basically the $500 bundle: that the headset, the camera, move controllers, and then the aim controllers was something. The aim controller is something I bought separately. So yeah, like when you use that aim controller on Alvo and Firewall, shit, that might be where you end up spending all your time. I also sent a demo disc. It's got like demos of like 10 VR games on there. I tried to find my VR worlds, but I think the VR worlds, I think I might have gave that to Titanfall Princess when I sent her a headset. Yeah, I'll keep checking. Once the package is in my city, then I'll make a video about it. Okay, cool. So yeah, I will look into it. I'll look into it Monday. If I don't see anything, well, I'll put it this way: I'll check with you before I get out of work Monday, Fatal. And if you haven't gotten any activity on it yet, then I'll go to the post office and look into it. Give me a second, folks. I have to check something because I got a notification. Support Gaming, how are you? Check out my beautiful secondary PSV. We'll keep wanting to say PSVR. PS5. 63. Nope, hasn't showed up yet. Nope, didn't show up yet. I thought my moolah showed up. But nope. It'll be here next week. Don't matter anyway. Artful. Hi, the man, the myth, the legend, and friend Lincoln Clay. How you doing, good sir? So I got till 1 o'clock, then I got to head out to pick up my son. Damn, I'm getting hungry too. So I think that might be my cue to get ready to boogie on out of here. So as far as what I have planned today, it could be any number of things. The only thing that I can say for certain that I have planned, oh, you know what? I got to check something real quick. Is that I am planning to do another LFM race on Twitch. So if you want to see me on a set of Corsa Competizione, do a race, make sure you follow me on Twitch. Well, it looks like they didn't hit me with a penalty. All right. Looks like I'm good then. Great. Been playing loads of Grid Legends on Quest. What do you think of it, Artful? You know, because I did a hands-on. I've been playing quite a bit of ACC on PS5 too. Been comparing it to the PC version. As far as the visuals go, you damn near can't tell the PC from the PS5 version. And the PS5 version of the game runs beautifully. But it's time for me to let it go because it's not in VR. And that shit messes me up. Jumping from back and forth, racing in VR and racing flat screen. It's affecting my lap times on PC. So, I was really hopeful that ACC on PS5 would get PSVR 2 support, but the developer answered my question directly and said that the console is not strong enough. It's too many resources. So I think it's time for me to bid farewell to ACC on PS5. But coming back to what else might be on the agenda today, I plan to do some low fuel motorsports races on Twitch. So, damn, I don't think I put the link in the description, but I can do it real quick. Put a link to my Twitch channel in here, so you guys can follow me on Twitch. Whoops. So copy that. Let's put this in the chat. That is the link to my Twitch channel. So follow me on Twitch if you want to see me do some low fuel motorsports races on the set of Corsa Competizione. Say that so damn fast. Yes. I saw your hands-on review. I love Grid Legends. EA did the best they could. The performance was fun. was the performance and fun overrules the graphics. Having the full game was key. That, to me, that was the one thing a lot of people overlooked. I think they, like, somebody really, like, lit into me in the comments and was talking about the polygons and yada, 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 and act like I didn't know what the hell I was talking about and act like I never should have opened my mouth. You said you love my Twitch channel? Hey, I appreciate it. Whoa! We managed to use SideQuest to adjust the resolution and the jaggies went, but we then got the occasional frame drop, but you had to reset this every time on SideQuest. Oh. You know what, Arfo, what is your Quest username? Because I'll send you a friend request, and my name is the same on Oculus or Meta, whatever you want to call it. My name is Lincoln Clay over there. So what is your Oculus name? And I'll send you a friend request, and we'll hook up and show me how to do this thing with SideQuest. GT has a video on how we did it. I'll send you a DM later. Okay, Space Dennison, how you doing? Yeah, because so coming back to what I was going to say about it, yeah, you're right. You're getting a full game. You're getting a campaign, however many hours that is. You're getting a ton of cars. I think you. Oh, we're already friends on Oculus. God, I guess I don't visit the Oculus side that much. I spend so much time on Steam and shit. So yeah, you get a ton of cars. I think you get somewhere between like 70 and 90 cars on that game. All the tracks, online, and then with the online, there's really no compromises. I think you can do like 20, 25 cars in a session. Say, yeah, been a long time since we played. I think Star Trek Bridge Crew. Yeah, that's been a damn long time because I think that a couple of maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, might have been the last time I played that because I was under the impression that Ubisoft was going to shut the servers down. But it appears that the game is still being advertised on at the Oculus store. So I guess they haven't shut down the servers yet. So, but yeah, I have fun with Grid Legends. Something that I'm planning on doing, I'm going to order. I haven't done it yet. I said I did, but I haven't done it yet. I got to order an adapter because I want to try to plug my Thrustmaster into the Quest and see if it will use that racing wheel. Yes, and having 22 cars on track, AI and real players. In flipping mode chip headset. Oh, and yeah, in a flipping mobile chipset. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you said the servers are still up? Okay, cool. I'll have to dive back in there. The only problem I had with Star Trek Bridge Crew is it would have been nice if it would have had player versus player, where it would have been ship against ship. And okay, we're in a ship, we receive our orders, and we're told to go into Klingon territory. And then the other team are Klingons, and then they hail us and you're in, you got to go through your procedures. And so the Klingon ship contacts us, say you're in Klingon territory, get out of here, or we're going to open fire, and then the fight starts between the two ships. If Ubisoft would have done that, oh my God, I'd still be playing that to this day. Look up Android joystick emulator. Oh, so you're saying that you either know or you believe that should work if I want to plug a racing wheel into my Quest headset for Grid Legends. Whoa. Whoa, there's a way to side load an emulator to map the joystick buttons that Android understands, so should be able to be done. Oh boy. I plan to put some time into that game because there is some cars on there that I want to unlock. So I missed the message from Go DJ. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's probably time for me to go ahead and boogie on out of here. I think I've come to the end of the road. I am starving. Let's see here. Not sure about a wheel. I think I was checking all about it just after Grid Legends was released, but couldn't be. Couldn't be arsed to go through finding stuff. Less time being able to play then. Yeah, I get that. You know how it is when you got multiple VR headsets and a ton of games. Yeah, it's hard to find time to play all of it. And then in my case, with me being a sim racer, it's never ending because you're constantly practicing trying to be faster. So with sim racing, it isn't a case of, okay, you play the campaign and then you're done. It never ends with sim racing. It's just never ending. So yeah, I've come to the end of the rope. I'm starving. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat and then get this PS5 all set up so I can swap them out because this is gonna take over as my main PS5 now. Yes, so want a real DeLorean to go back 10 years. Who was that? Ryan McCaffrey, I think, from IGN was talking about, I think he said he got to try a DeLorean on GT7 on PSVR 2, and he said it brought back memories. So, yeah, I babbled on long enough. Yeah, so again, to put a bow on it, I will do a race on Twitch sometime today. So follow me on Twitch to check that out. As far as what else I have planned today, my son gets here. My son will be here around 3 o'clock. Once he gets here, it's up in the air. Maybe me and him play Pavlov together, and we can stream that with me and him playing Pavlov. Another possibility is the boxing game that's in early access on Steam called Undisputed. I've been playing that with a friend of mine that lives in Rhode Island. So nice to catch up with you, and I'm looking forward to reviews coming in for PSVR 2 as I cancel my pre-order from Sony and will wait for Amazon to stock them. Okay. I get it. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like that window from Sony, and they're trying to go with a carrier that's going to guarantee delivery. But I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to have faith in Sony that it will get delivered on the 22nd or the 23rd. So, okay, folks, that's going to do it for me. What do you think of Undisputed? As a boxing fan, it was long overdue. I'm so glad that somebody took a chance. Because EA went where the money was. Once the mainstream audience started gravitating towards UFC, that's where EA's focus was. And they pretty much abandoned the Fight Night games. So we hadn't had a Fight Night game, I think, like since the 360 era. So yeah, we've been starving for a boxing game for quite a while. I'm actually decent on that. So me streaming Undisputed later on today, because my friend in Rhode Island that I box against, he likes to talk a lot of trash, so we talk a lot of trash at each other. So that's another possibility that I could stream that later on, and you guys can hear a lot of trash talking. So, but it's up in the air. All I can say is just keep it locked in to this channel and to my Twitch channel, and I'll definitely be doing something later on today. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and boogie on out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching what I would consider a boring unboxing, being how long the PS5 has been out. I appreciate you all popping in, talking PSVR with me. I appreciate you, everybody, allowing me to share family photos with you. I appreciate that too. Now, if it was in VR, it'd be brilliant. But I am here. But I hear Thrill of the Fight 2 is in the works. Yeah, it's in the works. It was supposed to actually be here last year, but I don't know what happened. We finally got the official announcement. I think maybe he was waiting for PSVR 2 before announcing it. So, but yes, it's on the way. Thank God. So, with that, folks, go ahead and boogie on out of here. Until I see you guys later on today. You all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king. And deuces. See you, everybody. Have a good one.